What is going on, everybody? My name is Conor Lawler. Welcome to our week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heard Fire podcast. We are back again talking all the week's movie news, entertainment news, and just generally having a bit of a chit chat about like, shut the fuck up,
It's
right?
weird news.
Hang on.
Sorry, you were going somewhere with that.
I was in a mood and a zone. Welcome to Weird News. How far did I get?
All things film, I think you said.
Okay, well, I was reading.
Jesus.
Do you know how hard it is to talk and read at the same time?
No, you're confused because we had a very special movie Mondays this week.
That's right.
There you go. Saved you, buddy.
What is Weird News Wednesday? Please take it.
You have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from all around the world, and you were just going to read them to me, and I will give my genuine reactions along with you, the audience.
And there's no movie news.
No movie news.
Oh, God.
Ideally.
Oh,
unless something weird happened in the movie world.
I have prepared wrong.
Oh, no. Breaking Bad is getting a movie.
Is that the first time that's ever happened?
I think it is.
Good. It's a brain fart. But you know what was even funnier was I didn't even realise I was doing it.
No, I could have let you off.
I would have just kept talking.
You would have texted me and been like, Sean, I listened to it.
Why didn't you tell me?
I mean, look, when this comes out later tonight, I'm sure you'll regret it.
There's some people listening to this like, this is the wrong show. Just turn it off.
I'm only here for the weird news, lads. Doesn't matter, we got your download.
This is Weird News Wednesdays. I do apologise. I'm in a place. And
you're forgiven, but you're damn ignorant.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that was before this episode even began. That was correct. We're starting Weird News Wednesdays this week, Sean. I'm going to get straight into it. What did you find in your pocket?
A pen.
A pen, wow.
It's a pen.
Wow, good stuff.
Guys, I have a pen. What are we starting with? News
Behind the scenes.
This is still the jeans that have a hole in the pocket, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a story if you want to know. Sean has jeans with a hole in their pocket, but he keeps putting things in the pocket until it falls out of its leg.
Falls down my leg.
Wow. You live an exciting life. Okay, we're starting off Weird News this week with a mystery.
A mystery? We love a mystery on this show.
Disappearance of some sort.
Is it me?
Now, no, you're...
I'm going to be silent.
So, a few weeks ago, you might remember, we covered an owl man.
Owl man, of course.
The legendary owl man.
Don't speak his name.
No, he might appear. Well, this week, we have the disappearance of another animal. Another bird-based animal.
Falcon.
No.
Eagle.
A crow.
A crow.
Canuck the crow. The disappearance of Canuck the crow spark accusations of crow napping, Sean.
Why would one want to steal Canuck the crow?
See, now that's a good question. And once we know about the star that is Canuck the crow,
I see.
You'll realise.
Is he a mascot?
Vancouver's favourite crime scene crashing, knife stealing, sky train riding, feathered ambassador has been missing now for 12 days, Sean.
Good Lord. What?
Yeah.
Sorry, but the rest of that sentence.
Hang on. But the concern for Canuck the crow's whereabouts is nothing compared to the drama taking place behind the scenes on social media.
There's accusations.
Where accusations of crow napping, harassment and intimidation are flying between people who feel they have the wild bird's best interests at heart.
Flying?
Yes.
Much like a bird.
Very clever. I was going to say very similar and clever at the same time. Very clever.
It is very similar in that it's exactly the same.
On one side, do you know the famous picture of the crow with the knife in its mouth?
No.
Have you ever seen that picture of the crow walking around with a knife?
Can I use my one Google?
You can. Look, even if you just Google Canuck the crow.
Sorry, my phone fell down my leg. I just got it.
Oh, absolutely. It's on the floor.
Oh, see, I brought it back.
It's good stuff.
If I just search Canuck the crow, will this come up?
It will definitely come up. He's famous.
Is Canuck spelled like how I think it is?
Canuck.
Oh, yeah, it was a suggested.
Yes, Canuck the crow.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, here's Canuck the crow.
God, it's a long blade.
It's a samurai.
He is a handsome boy. Shout out to all our Vancouver listeners.
Oh yeah, we've figured out Canuck the crow, who's their famous ambassador for Vancouver.
Is he just a crow, a local character?
He's a scene-crashing, knife-stealing, sky train riding crow.
That's incredible.
Yes.
He's the coolest crow around.
See, he is cool, you're on his side. He's gone missing, Sean.
Has he just flown south?
No. He's gone missing.
Missing.
Yes.
That is Several crows. Sorry.
No, just the one. I think you're going to know which crow he is. He's the one with the knife in his mouth.
He doesn't always have the knife.
Always has the knife.
I think you're wrong.
No, sometimes got a spoon. He's Crocodile Dundee a little bit. But you have two sides of the argument here to Canuck the Crow.
Okay.
On one side is Sean Bergman, the man who describes himself as Canuck's best friend. Bergman was featured in a short documentary and has over 129,000 followers on a Facebook page with the same title, Canuck and I.
Canuck and I.
Canuck and I.
Jesus Christ. 129,000.
Yeah.
Throw some likes our way, lads.
Where he regularly posts photos and videos of him and the crow.
Just hanging out.
Having a bit of a chill time.
Nothing wrong with it.
On the other side is Linda Martin, owner of a different Canuck fan page.
Oh, there's agendas here.
Canuck Crow Adventures, with only 2,700 followers.
So is this a jealousy thing on Linda's part?
We don't know.
Linda from HR.
Which also features frequent updates about the people-friendly bird. Canuck became a media celebrity in 2016 after he stole a knife from a Vancouver crime scene. Last year, he received more than 300,000 votes to win CBC's online poll to become Metro Vancouver's unofficial ambassador.
Jesus.
Yes. So he's more famous than anyone listening to this or me and you.
Oh, sorry to everyone listening. What if Canuck's listening to this?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, he's a big fan.
Oh,
big fan.
He has Spotify connected to his work speakers.
Last week, after Bergman declared Canuck missing, he announced a $10,000 reward.
That's a lot of money for a crow. The Amazon's on fire, lads.
During an interview, he told CBC he believes someone may have captured Canuck. When pressed about who would be motivated to do such a thing, Bergman identified Linda Martin on her Facebook page.
He called her out.
That
is, you can't just claim that. She loves Canuck as much as anyone.
So you're saying he can't just claim that? Well, they interviewed him and they said, where's the proof?
Yeah, you can't just throw a name into a crime.
Opening 4 words. I've essentially no proof.
I have essentially no proof.
No,
That's 5 words with 1 contraction at the start.
Oh, for God's sake. I've essentially no proof, but it's a very big theory that someone who is as obsessed with Canuck as they are, coming out to the neighbourhood on a near daily basis, was very conspicuously absent from the neighbourhood the days after Canuck went missing.
So she's a bit obsessed, is that what he's saying?
Says he.
Kettle, it's pot. You're black.
Kettle, it's pot. That's absolutely nonsense, of course, said Martin when contacted about the accusation.
In fact, I think he's stalking Canuck the Crow.
He seems a bit obsessed as well now, in fairness.
Him and 129,000 other suspects.
I don't have any reason to take the bird just because I would go visit it all the time, she says.
Oh, she's already got access to Canuck.
Martin has her own theory about what happened to Canuck, and not surprisingly, believes Bergman is somehow responsible.
It's a he said, she said.
Yeah,
down
good.
by the seashore.
I don't have any proof, she said. I think he knows where Canuck is.
He just knows. He has a Canuck sense in his head.
Some of the discussion and comments on social media have also divided into camps and grown increasingly acrimonious. What?
So they're like talking shit about each other.
There's different gangs.
But
like West Side Story, they're all snapping when they walk towards each other.
Surely the larger page has it.
You'd think. But some people like an underdog, Sean.
An undercrow.
That
doesn't make sense, no.
Vancouver police confirmed that they have looked into complaints from each party made against the other party from before Canuck's disappeared.
But the police are involved in this.
This goes deep. But they say no investigations are currently open. Police also told CBC that they are not investigating the missing crow.
It's a crow at the end of the day. In many ways, a criminal crow.
How so?
Stole a knife.
That's true, yeah, but it is the unofficial ambassador for Vancouver.
Doesn't give him he has diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity.
He said this wasn't about movies.
Canuck was last seen on August 30th. That's nearly 3 weeks ago.
That is nearly 3 weeks.
Well, actually, over 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was doing terrible maths. It's 3.5 weeks ago.
Good God.
Yes.
He could be dead.
According to a person familiar with Canuck, the notion of a crow napping is plausible because the bird has no fear of humans.
He has no fear of anything. That's what makes him so
You have a
dangerous.
knife. You have very little fear of most things. You know what I mean?
Except a gun.
Except a gun or a big piece of bread.
Or a fridge falling from a high place.
Real high.
Oh, so high.
You try and slice that fridge. That's not going to work.
No,
not going to work at all. Canuck is very forward at times, he says of the crow. If your window was open, he'll come into your car, said Rob
Get a lift.
Rob Farquhar.
Rob Farquhar. That's someone making up a name and being asked by an officer.
I think he's the king in Shrek.
Lord Farquhar.
Rob Farquhar.
Oh my God.
He just changed a few of the letters slightly.
Bob,
yeah. Is it Bob or Rob? Rob,
like a thief.
Rob,
like a kidnap.
because he robbed the second name. Farquaad.
Robbed from Shrek.
Yeah.
DreamWorks are on his ass.
Rob Farquhar, as he sat feeding crows in Canuck's neighbourhood. So he sat feeding other crows.
Ooh, he's grooming them.
Jesus Christ. You can't say that about Farquhar.
He's grooming crows.
If he knows you, he'll approach you. If you're wearing open-toed shoes, he'll bite your toe or undo your shoelaces, he says of Canuck.
How long are you leaving your shoes still?
I don't think... Not very often now. Not a long time, I don't think.
Like, I couldn't... Well, first of all, I'm wearing slip-ons at the minute. But if someone was trying to untie my shoes...
A bird.
I would just move my foot.
Or kick it. Kick it
wouldn't
right in the face.
Can't kick a bird.
Kick it right in the face.
What?
Flamethrower to death.
I think kicking a bird in the face would hurt.
You were the bird.
Me?
Emotionally.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, it goes without saying.
Come on now.
But it's just a sharp beak. If that goes through my Vans, my checkered Vans, what are we going to do?
It's true. So, they asked Farquhar, what's the story? I'm going to keep calling him Farquhar.
Yeah, you can't say they asked Rob.
They asked Farquhar, what's his thought on the whole thing?
Yeah.
He says he's aware of the crow napping accusations, but he doesn't know what to make of them. Right? There's a possibility, but it's all speculation, he says. An accident or predator is also possible. But anything is possible, he says.
I mean, yes, I'm on your side here, Farquhar.
Yeah.
But I don't think a kidnapping is possible. In turn, this isn't like a sports movie from America in the 80s.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah, great movie.
But
I don't think unless they're trying to take down Vancouver.
You start with the bird.
That gives them hope. It's a symbol.
First you take their symbol.
Then you take the city.
Has this been?
Maybe.
According to Bergman... in the meantime, volunteers continue to post notices about Canuck's disappearance, and there's a $10,000 reward, as I said.
That still gets me.
According to Bergman, a group of people put up the first $5,000, and then a single individual stepped forward to donate the remaining $5,000.
It's Canuck.
Canuck the rich boy. CBC could not verify the reward with the donors because Bergman said they wished to remain anonymous and did not want to be contacted. And that is the end of my opening weird news, Sean. So I come to you with the disappearance.
Okay.
One side you've got Bergman, who's got a documentary called Canuck and I about him and the bird.
That's true. 129,000 Facebook likes.
Look, likes don't mean value as a human, though.
Not at all.
So...
If they did, he'd have lots.
He'd be rich, but no, he could be a dick. We don't know. Bergman's there. You've got Linda Martin, Eurovision entry for Ireland, 1972.
A great entry.
Is it 72? I can't remember what
could have been.
I can't remember. You got Linda Martin on your side.
A less successful Facebook page.
A less successful.
She has a motive.
She has a motive. They both love Canuck the bird.
Yes, they both get content out of Canuck the bird.
Canuck the crow is their best friend, both of them. Bergman says Linda did it. Linda says Bergman did it. Farquhar says, why is my name Farquhar? There's a whole triangle here of people. All characters. It's like a Midsummer Murders episode, Sean. Who is guilty? Who is innocent? What's happened with this crow?
I think, okay, Have you ever seen the documentary Searching for Sugar Man?
No. What's it about?
It's about it's a documentary team. They hear this song and they just want to find the dude who wrote it because he disappeared off the face of the earth.
Okay.
Bergman has a history with documentaries.
Oh.
Probably watches a few of them.
Does he?
Might do. He might have seen the Sugar Man.
I didn't mean to question that. No. Does he? You were like, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know what his hobbies are, but he makes a documentary searching for Canuck.
Oh.
Use the reward money.
Yeah.
It's like a Kickstarter. Fund the equipment.
Fuck.
The rentals.
Yeah.
The cameramen.
So what he's done is, he's kidnapped his own bird.
Yeah.
Gotten the money. He's going to suddenly find him. I don't think he gets the $10,000 if he finds his own bird. But if he gets his mother to find the bird, or his sister, or his brother, or his father.
He's laundering the reward money.
Oh, fuck.
Through an expensive documentary team.
What about this? Him and Martin are in on it. Him and Linda are having an affair behind the scenes.
Oh.
And and it's a bit of like on the playground where you just keep insulting each other.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna insert herself into the documentary.
Yes.
She's gonna be like, I care as much about this bird as you do.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna have a little on and off tit for tat throughout it's gonna be the conflict of the piece.
Conflict of the piece.
And then at the end, it's a love story.
25-minute sex scene. The crow just watching on.
That's where they find the crow.
He comes back. Jesus Christ.
Lads, my two best friends. He can talk as well.
He can talk, of course.
Otherwise, how can he be an ambassador?
It's silly. Just when you think the world could not get straight, there's a missing crow that has sent Vancouver into rapture, Sean.
Vancouver is like a well-off city in general, isn't it?
It is.
Surely.
$10,000 for a missing crow. It's very well off.
True. Surely you could just get a new crow. I'd be a terrible fucking detective,
absolutely.
wouldn't I?
Why don't we just get another new son, miss?
Get a new family member.
Get pregnant again. Why are you asking me to find your child?
Out with the old. That's horrible. We shouldn't say those things.
Yeah, I think that crow is long dead.
I think it's a crow at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it is definitely just a crow who was in a photo once.
With a knife.
With a knife.
It's a crow who, albeit, he looked class.
He did, yeah.
But
one time, like, can't live off the past all your life.
No substance to that.
Yeah.
We covered a story recently in India with a man who was being attacked by crows.
Was that last week or the week before?
Week before, I think.
Okay.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe he went to India.
Oh my god, he went to India, led his own crew of merry men.
A knife fight.
And has attacked this man. He's heard that guy accidentally killed a crow. Flew the whole way across the world to attack him.
Yeah, because he's wronged his people.
Oh, fuck.
Well, his crows.
He's the spokesperson for crows.
He's an ambassador.
Him v Owlman, 1v1.
Oh my god, Owlman has it though, I think.
Oh, Owlman, I mean, he's a dark, shadowy figure in the corner of all folks.
No one quite knows what Owlman looks like.
Go back and listen to Owlman.
Owlman was great.
We're moving on to our next piece of news. I wanted to cover... Normally I wouldn't cover something like that, but you're telling me if a crow goes missing and there's two different sides to the argument...
And there's a reward.
I'm going to tell everybody about that. Moving on. Drunk woman swallowed a 6-inch spoon and then forgot.
Jesus. Forgot.
You're rubbing your eyes.
I'm just baffled. How do you swallow anything that's 6 inch? Well,
come on.
No,
now.
I didn't know where I was going.
Now.
How do you swallow a spoon?
Yes, that is true. So doctors in China are making an example of a patient who
making an example of her.
Look at her.
Look at this woman.
Look at this woman. Don't do what she did. Who allegedly got so drunk that she swallowed a 6-inch spoon and forgot about it the next day.
Jeez, where did it go?
That's the question we all have to ask ourselves.
Did she swallow it?
Where did it go?
I'll deal with that tomorrow. Go to sleep.
She's so drunk that she swallows a spoon
like that
and goes to sleep.
A 6-inch spoon.
How drunk do you have to be?
Surely it would be harder to swallow a spoon. Because I feel it's a conscious thing to
just into that. Do you think she's into
Into
spoons?
swallowing spoons.
For some reason. People are into all sorts of shit.
Metal spoon?
I'm assuming metal spoon.
Oh,
the
man.
patient, described as hailing from East China's province, reportedly went to People's Hospital of Jimo District earlier this month for stomach pain, Sean.
Just rattling around.
Just rattling around.
Sure, everything was getting stirred up.
An x-ray revealed the 6-inch spoon in her abdomen to be the cause. Rather than open her stomach...
I like the idea of a doctor looking at an x-ray. It's like, talk to me.
There's clearly just one big spoon.
Yeah.
He's like, I think she's got shingles.
Have you eaten anything strange recently? Fish?
What's the stomach pain? Someone checking her appendix. That's it. So the doctor decided on a gastroscopy?
Gastroscopy.
Yeah, that's the one. That sounds about right. Procedure, which involves inserting a tin tube down the patient's throat. Fun times.
But it's 7 inches long.
Let's see what she can handle this time. They say removing a spoon is very tricky. Firstly, the spoon was over 10 centimetres long. It was also very smooth and slippery, and therefore difficult to control or grab hold of.
They're really getting into the mechanics of this.
A spoon would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had to then insert a snare loop to grab hold of the spoon and manoeuvre it back out of her.
Oh, God.
Yes, Sean.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
The doctor said that if his patient had waited or ignored the pain, the spoon would have caused ulcers or a life-threatening infection, which I think it's a good life lesson to just not swallow cutlery.
Yeah, especially...
On a grand scale.
Look, if you have a spoon that's made out of marshmallows...
Maybe.
Go to town. Yeah. But if your spoon is made out of wood or metal... God, it would want to be painful, wouldn't it? Would you rather swallow a wood spoon
I was
or a
about to
metal
ask.
spoon?
I was about to ask you.
Well, I asked first.
Damn it. Is the wood sanded?
Yes. It's smooth. It's had a bit of oil put on it.
Probably the wood.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Slipperier.
I think the wood would be rounder edges.
Fair.
Whereas the metal one would probably cut you a little more. I mean, either way, you're fucked.
Either way, you're swallowing a fucking spoon.
Yeah, but like, I think you're 1% less fucked with a wooden spoon.
Jesus. I agree with you though. I think that a metal spoon is just, it's fucking metal at the end of the day.
Yes.
You don't want that in your stomach.
So they end this column with, do not put small things in your mouth when you're drunk. That is the last line here.
Fair.
Good idea.
But my Maltesers...
They're so small. So, drunk woman swallows 6-inch spoon and then forgets, Sean. My question to you is, when she found out,
Yeah.
do you think she knew all along, or she was like,
I think
who put that there?
She must have completely... Like, she blacked it out completely until she got stomach pains.
Yeah.
And then I think once she saw the x-ray, she had like a flashback of her... What was she doing? She had a spoon of Nutella.
Yeah, how does this happen?
Yeah. That was, like...
I asked you first.
That's fair. What is the reasoning behind putting a spoon that far into your mouth?
Okay. Let's think about this.
Yeah.
She wants to touch her tonsils with a spoon.
Fair.
She wants to... She has Nutella on her spoon.
Yeah.
And she wants to, for some reason, get it to touch the back of her tongue.
That's
instead
weird.
of the front of her tongue.
Should I try touch the back of my mouth right now? No, I'll get sick.
Why would you ask me that?
I don't know.
You want me to throw up on the desk? I can.
No, please don't. I don't, like... Was it a medicine thing?
Please.
A spoonful of sugar?
Put spoon inside.
Deal. Surely you'd choke. Your throat isn't meant to handle that.
I cannot understand how it happens.
I want a picture of this spoon.
Yeah, I don't. Sorry, I just assumed you'd know what a spoon looked like.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Like, if maybe it's a weird, like it's a very suitable shape for swallowing.
I don't think there's.
But it's 6 inches long.
It goes back to don't put anything that's 6 inches long.
Could have swallowed a fork. That would have been worse.
I was going to say knife, but obviously, yeah. Knives obviously the worst one.
People swallow knives all the time, though.
Actually, yeah, but they normally pull it back out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My magic act went down.
She was trying to get a magic act going and just got...
I better start small.
Start with the spoon before I go to the knives.
I'll go for the safety, right?
Oh, no!
Jeez.
We're moving on to our next piece of news. And this is a couple who were wrongly accused of crimes.
When you say wrongly accused, were they actually accused?
I think, well, they were accused, but wrongly, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Elderly cruise passengers claimed they were tricked into smuggling 20 pounds of cocaine.
Ooh,
right?
That's a large amount.
An elderly British couple has been accused of drug trafficking and is facing up to 12 years in prison if convicted. They claim that a mysterious businessman tricked them, but authorities aren't buying it.
A mysterious businessman, you say?
Roger and Sue Clark were arrested.
Roger Clark is a strong name.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Authorities allegedly discovered 9 kilos or 20 pounds of cocaine hidden inside 4 travel cases in their cabin on a cruise ship near Lisbon, Portugal. The couple claims, however, that they were unaware of the drugs. According to them, a Jamaican businessman named Lee paid for their cruises and simply asked them to pick up empty cases from a middleman. They also claim that Lee asked them to purchase exotic fruit for him, which I don't think has any possibility.
I think Lee just likes his fruit.
Just likes fruit.
You would never know, wouldn't you not? If someone said, "Look, I'll send you to a foreign country," just bring back
random man.
Yeah, bring back these specific cases that an associate of mine will give you.
Yeah,
that's not above board.
No, so do you believe them or?
I think they're lying.
You think they're lying? Well, the next line might convince you otherwise. The couple was previously convicted in 2010 for trafficking cannabis near Norway. Convinced you?
I think it's actually convinced me that I'm right.
Oh, right. No, it's kind of the other way. I didn't think that was going to happen. In the current case, authorities believe that the couple had made contact with drug trafficking organisations multiple times in 2018.
Right.
According to authorities, Roger, 72, and Sue, 71, were living off about $1,000 a month, but were somehow able to afford to spend approximately $22,500 on luxury cruises over a 2-year period.
So yeah, you gotta funnel that money in somehow.
A diary kept by the couple revealed that they had travelled to Brazil, Cuba, and the Caribbean in the last 2 years.
Why would you keep a diary if you're
sold more drugs, got to the Caribbean?
What would you write about your day if you're consistently doing illegal activity?
The couple is scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday, where they are expected to deny the charges. The couple has reportedly been in custody since their arrest in December. If found guilty, they could face up to 12 years in jail. But Sean, I come to you. These people are innocent and they've been wrongly accused.
You can't do that.
What?
You can't say those things.
Why?
I mean, all the evidence is against them.
What evidence other than the drugs and the buying and the fact that they were already convicted?
And the diary stating where they'd been.
Sure, they just came across some money.
They just love travel.
Sure, if you love travelling enough, you'll find the money. Okay?
Thanks, Instagram.
You'll find... Live your best life.
Right.
And do some squats. And find that money for that cruise.
I don't think...
Work hard, play hard, Sean. What are your thoughts?
If a man approached me and said, hey, a guy who I can't go meet has some bags that I need you to get for me.
Yes. Asda bags. You're going to the shop.
Every little helps.
Every little helps. He's going to the shop. You want to bring your own bags or you go shopping. That's what he's talking about.
I wouldn't take a bag off someone in an airport.
Why?
Because it's got
What about the drugs? What if you want drugs?
I don't want drugs.
But what if you did in a hypothetical situation, say your name was Sue and or Roger.
Right.
And you loved drugs.
Interesting.
In that situation, would you take the bag of drugs?
No.
Okay, you're wrong. Why?
Because it's wrong.
Oh, good.
I've had a change of heart, Sue. If you can hear this, it's me, Roger.
Hello.
Oh yeah, he's 72.
He's 72's not that old.
Well, it's the new 40.
It is the new 40, but this guy's going to be in jail for a long time.
God. Oh, that would suck.
I read that. I just thought I love the idea that they're like, no. It wasn't us.
We were just getting some fruit for our friend Lee.
Our Lee wanted exotic fruit, and on the way we picked up some suitcases. What's the issue here?
You can get a pineapple in Asda, surely.
No, but it's not a special pineapple.
What's special about it?
It's full of cocaine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, that's where they get you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
that's why you love it on pizza
I do like pineapple on pizza.
I know
Fight
that
me.
about you.
Fight me.
I will.
No, please don't. I'll lose. We're moving on to our next piece of news. Oh, do you think they're innocent or guilty, by the way?
Absolutely guilty.
Absolutely guilty.
They will be sentenced soon, I imagine.
I think they're innocent. They've only been convicted once before. I think that time they were wrongly accused as well.
Oh, okay.
Half-naked man who crashes through family's window returns later to apologise.
Good on you, man. And might I say, well done.
The Standard reported on Tuesday that a mother had been shocked when the man dived through the living room window while her 7-year-old daughter was watching TV at 7 a.m. in the morning.
That's too early.
He's half naked, dives through the sitting room window at 7 a.m.
Was he a neighbour or just a random dude?
She and her partner screamed at... Just a random dude. She and her partner screamed at him to leave, and he was swiftly arrested and taken to hospital for treatment to his cuts.
Many cuts.
The deepest cut of all was the lack of love in his life, though.
And the laughter.
Ha ha ha, look at him. But he was later discharged and returned to the family's home in the area of Browning, close at around 7:30 p.m. So he goes to the hospital.
Full 12 hours.
And he returns to the scene.
Yeah.
The mom, who did not wish to be named, told this newspaper he was walking past in the same blood-covered shorts, barefoot, with a t-shirt on, as he was earlier on.
More clothes than he was wearing.
More clothes. He tried to apologise to my partner, who was outside sorting the garden where the glass was. Right?
He didn't even offer to help. No. From a distance. He was like, I'm sorry.
My partner said, well, I have a 7-year-old who won't eat or sleep now. And then...
Well, it's been a day.
It's been less than a day, man. Get over it, right? But then the man flipped out again.
Oh, and he jumped out through the window.
It's in The Simpsons when Homer jumps out the top window, hits the mattress and goes back into the sitting room. So he comes back to apologise. Mm-hmm. And the father quite rightly says, look, dude,
get out.
That was a fucked up thing to do. I've got a daughter. She's kind of scared of you now. The guy flips out again, running away and screaming, call the police. I've been shot. He's going to kill me. Okay. Down the street.
So he's...
Oh? Right, yes, correct. The family has been left shocked as to how the man was able to return to their home so soon after being initially released. After being arrested. A spokesman for the police confirmed that they had been called to the road on Tuesday following the disturbance. A man in the street was shouting and ran off. Police made a search of the area and located him near a convenience store on Blaken Avenue. A 40-year-old man was arrested and taken to the hospital by ambulance. But Sean, what is this man's story? He was walking along the street at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Dived through the window of a family sitting room. Got cut up, got taken away, returned, went, I'm sorry, man, that's pretty fucked up. Ran down the street,
I've been shot.
Screaming, I've been shot. What's his story?
Oh, this is a lot to ask me to explain.
This is a character, if we've ever had one.
Like, the diving through, maybe he tripped and did a cartoon-style stumble into the window.
He slipped on a banana peel.
There you go.
In the street.
Because the neighbours, Robert and Sue, had gone to Asda for some fruit.
We are not sponsored by Asda.
You just brought it up and it's such an easy one to say.
Yeah. Do you know where actually they got those bananas? They picked up a suitcase on a cruise. Easily done, Sean. Happens to the best of us.
They're innocent. No, was it a quick crash through the window and then he left?
I don't think there's slow crashes through the window. I think he leaps through that window, and smashes the whole place.
Straight back out.
I think he got the ambulance called on him and he got taken away.
Okay. Because I was thinking he was running and then he got picked up or met somewhere.
No, I think he was running and jumped through the window. got fucked up as you would.
A lot of glass.
Was on the floor going, oh, I've got a lot of glass in places.
And they said, we'll call an ambulance. Leave our house.
Very similar to that, I assume.
Did they get that window reglazed in the time that he was in hospital?
No, the husband was out on the grass picking up pieces of glass.
And super gluing them back together. Very frugal man.
Loves jigsaws. Just mad about them.
Oh, a glass jigsaw would be terrible.
Oh, jeez. You'd be cutting yourself with the pressure. It'd be high stakes.
Just gripping a piece.
Where do you go? Talk to me.
You break it, then you just have more jigsaw.
Oh, man. It never ends, Sean. Just keep breaking them.
Then that's what this man is doing. He's a jigsaw feed.
Do you think he's a jigsaw feed?
The jigsaw jumper.
Jigsaw. Oh, that's good.
And he jumps through windows to make him into jigsaws.
But he doesn't have time to make it because he's normally very cut up.
Oh, he never thinks it through.
No, he's like, oh, that'd be a great job. Oh, no, my face.
every Saturday, let's...
Oh, no. He has been arrested, though, which is good.
Yeah, because your windows are safe for now.
If you live in England, your windows are safe. Imagine the fear. If he leaps through the fucking sitting room window.
That poor child is never going near a window again. Do you know?
That's only funny because I think it's slightly true.
Like, that shit would stay with you.
Sorry, Sarah, could you just open that window there? It's a bit warm. Start screaming.
Full on scream in the classroom.
Every time she sees a jigsaw, she starts screaming as well. And her father loves jigsaws.
Oh, it's just really
ruined it. Moving on. That just reminds me of New Girl with Winston.
Never seen New Girl.
Have you never seen New Girl?
No.
Winston is one of the characters in it, and he loves making jigsaws, but he's terrible at it. And then they realise he's colourblind. that's why he has the jigsaw upside down to like all the grey pieces, Jesus. And he's making it, and they're just like, that's the wrong way around, is it?
Oh, that's quite good. I imagine that would have been lovely to discover.
Would have been a good fucking anecdote now if you had seen it, but fuck you. Moving on to our next piece of news. Armed robber. Oh. Scared off by little girl who threw loaf of bread at him.
Good God.
Yes.
She's back.
What was in it for her, though?
Oh, you just crossed me on this.
Oh, good.
There you go. You got it.
Hang on, you just need to wait a little minute. So, wheat.
How's that spelled?
Don't make me do it. An armed robber was scared off by an 11-year-old girl who threw a loaf of bread at him after he pulled out a knife in a Sussex supermarket.
What a hero.
Yes. The masked man walked into the supermarket in Worthing just before 10 p.m. on Monday and demanded that the staff empty the till. Classic.
It's just about cash up time.
Classic robbery. But he got more than he bargained for when the girl and her father, who had been shopping at the time, spotted him and immediately took action.
The two of them together.
The two of them.
A dynamic duo.
Exactly. In a dramatic encounter captured on the shop's CCTV, the pair threw 2 bottles of squash and a loaf of bread at him.
Gee, this is... that. First of all, that kid has some arm.
Yeah.
And second...
Someone getting the baseball.
Would the father not, like, try and get out of the situation?
No. Straight to violence.
Just, he says the code word. She's actually a sleeper agent.
The pigeons fly south for winter. Just start fighting.
What scared him off? Just having things thrown at him?
So he walks into the shop.
Yeah.
Has the knife. Yeah. Give me all your money. 2 bottles of squash immediately smash into him from the side, which they're heavy things.
Yeah.
And then a loaf of bread hits him. After one last unsuccessful attempt to grab the money from the till, the raider fled empty-handed out of the shop after being hit with another bottle of squash.
I think the bottles of squash are doing the most work.
You think so?
I feel like the dad is throwing the bottles of squash.
Oh, absolutely.
The 7-year-old is
the little bitch is doing fucking nothing in this scenario. You know what I mean?
I'm not agreeing with that.
Oh, little girl can't throw it. Right?
Here's a 5 litre of water.
You've been working out for months for this. This is your moment.
Like, that is like civilian arrest taken to a new level.
Yes.
Because, first of all, it worked. Second of all, it shouldn't have worked.
Absolutely not. Officers praised the pair's bravery, but said they still need to track down the suspect, so he's still out on the streets.
just running from bakeries.
Screaming. See, no one was harmed during the robbery, thanks to the brave work of these two people. Detective Constable Noel Simmons said, "I cannot praise enough the bravery of the father and the daughter who intervened in this knife-point attempted robbery. There are considerable risks at any time a knife is used or brandished, and whilst it is tempting to just view the spectacle of an armed robber fleeing in panic from a young girl, if the suspect is not caught, he may try again, and next time someone could be seriously hurt."
That's a very practical response.
Very practical stuff.
Like, listen, lads, we know it's hilarious, but he's still out there.
It's a bit of crack, but 4 people died from knives yesterday, and I think it was him.
It could have been.
Could have been him.
Those are not actual crime facts, by the way.
Absolutely not.
We just threw them out.
I don't know the stats.
I don't know anything.
Do I look like a man who has stats?
No.
No.
I can certainly say that.
The suspect is white, slim, and about 5'8", and was wearing a green Nike hooded jacket with the hood up, a black baseball cap, blue jeans, and green Adidas trainers.
God, he's coordinated.
He's very good with the green.
Yeah, and a few different brands going there.
He also had a scarf covering his face, and also was wearing gloves. So he's got everything down. When you think about it,
protected from projectile attacks.
So what I think of that when I read that is, he's thought about this.
Yeah.
He's planned it.
He's put effort into it.
He's put effort into it. You're planning this for weeks. That you're going to attack a cash-up time.
Yeah.
Perfect time to do it.
Safe is open.
Safe is open. That's the time to go for it. He plans it at the exact time, has the right outfit, runs in. At what point does he go, oh fuck?
I just think he didn't factor in anyone doing anything.
Batman and Robin being there.
Yeah. Oh, if her name was Robin, that'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that anything could have set him off. I think he was nervous from the start.
Yes.
And it could have been as simple as someone saying, here now.
Here now, indeed.
Just someone intervening at all through him.
Like, the fear he must have had to be like, give me all your money.
Yeah, and then just rattling.
And then he just gets hit with 2 bottles of squash. You're out of there.
And then the bread comes. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Do you think he's just a bit disgusted? He's like, did you just fucking drop bread at me?
What if he's celiac?
Oh my god. What if he hates diluted drinks?
Diluted drinks, gluten intolerant. Like, it's all adding up. They were trying to kill that man.
Somebody arrest his daughter and father duo.
Officer, I'm glad you found me.
He runs out with the knife. They're crazy in there.
They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, so a robbery was filed by a piece of bread and 2 bottles of My Waddy squash, I'm sure.
Standard picnic.
Always
bring more drink than bread.
That's a very strange combo.
Drink and bread.
Why would you need 2 bottles of squash and 1 piece of bread?
Because you'll get more thirsty than you will hungry.
No, you wouldn't.
You can't eat a whole loaf of bread.
By yourself.
Like you
I've done that many a day.
You shouldn't. Be bloated for weeks.
Roll me out of the room. Give me another loaf.
Bread roll.
Oh, good.
Now.
Very good. Put me... No, I'm not... Fine,
what?
yeah.
What? What?
I was going to use roll again, but then you already used bread roll, and then I backed out of it.
That's fair.
Thank you. We're moving on to Florida Man.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm on board.
Are you emotionally ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good stuff. Florida man smashes 20 cars, says, I did it because Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion.
Good God.
Yes.
Well, and were they Donald Trump's cars?
It's not said. A man in Florida.
I love that response to anything. Doesn't say that here, but it could be.
I'm not ruling it out. A man in Florida went on a car vandalism spree on Monday, smashing at least 20 vehicles before getting tired and falling asleep on a nearby beach.
Oh, well, look, you have to sleep anywhere.
Having a bit of a snooze.
Public beach.
When questioned by authorities, he said it happened because President Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion.
I don't think he does.
No, hang on.
Well, I mean, he might owe the people a lot.
Let's not get political, but yes. The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office.
Sorry, what's the name of the place?
Okaloosa?
Okaloosa. That sounds like a big party.
Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, in a press release, identified the man as 30-year-old Justin James Wilson. A man with three first names. Jesus Christ.
He's Satan himself.
Never trust a man with two, never mind three first names. And said he damaged at least 20 cars or more that were parked at the Holiday Inn Resort on the island.
Hotel Motel Holiday Inn?
At the Holiday Inn Resort. The Hotel Motel what?
Is that a Pitbull song? I think it's
Is it?
I think
Mr.
So.
Worldwide?
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide.
What does he sing? That's how the words go.
The Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
Wow. He's a lyrical genius.
Isn't he just?
Absolutely. The Sheriff's Office stated Wilson faces 14 counts of felony criminal mischief and 6 counts of misdemeanor criminal mischief for an estimated $30,000 in damages to at least 20 cars.
I mean, out of $1 trillion, that's a drop in the ocean.
He's making a lot of net.
Exactly.
If you think about it.
You have to spend money to make money.
When deputies located Wilson nearby, he confessed to the officers and said, "Take me to jail. I did it because Donald Trump owes me $1 trillion and these vehicles belong to the mafia."
Oh.
He says.
So he's a daredevil type character.
He's a bit like Batman.
In that he's destroying people's property.
But he gives from the mafia. Or he takes from the mafia and gives to the people.
That's Robin Hood.
No, that's Batman as well, I think. I've read.
Batman is essentially Robin Hood.
I've seen Shrek.
What?
Robin Hood's in Shrek.
Is he?
Yeah.
When?
The first one.
What the fuck is Robin Hood in it?
Fiona fucks all of his merry men up.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big fight scene.
She has a frying pan or something, doesn't she? No, I'm thinking of Tangled. Thinking of Tangled, everyone. The movie Tangled.
The movie Tangled. There's the scene where Robin Hood turns up, he starts singing, and he's really, really annoying.
I vaguely remember this. Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
It's a good scene.
I'll watch it.
It's a good scene. The Sheriff's Office interviewed witnesses.
Sheriff of Nottingham?
Of Okaloosa.
Oh. Back in my box.
The Sheriff's Office interviewed witnesses who claimed they saw Wilson smash and damage cars by using rocks and belt buckles.
Jesus.
To beat cars up.
I don't think he's doing a lot of damage with a belt buckle.
Yeah!
You get the swing, I guess.
You do, but if you wrapped it around his knuckles or something, that's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt anything else.
That's how you end up with broken knuckles and a belt buckle shaped bruise.
Florida man has decided that Donald Trump owes him $1 trillion.
The best way to get that, take out the mafia.
Take out the mafia's cars. Where's the thought process here?
Well, if they don't have cars, they can't get over to Trump.
Oh, fuck.
They can't go over to Trump. Trump loses his supply of...
And then how will he give you $1 trillion if he has no supply?
In order to fix the cars. He's a qualified mechanic.
He's a qualified mechanic, Donald Trump. Right, okay.
No. The dude. The dude who smashed up the cars is a qualified mechanic.
He's the mechanic for the town.
Yeah.
He smashes up the cars.
Yeah.
They have to go to him.
Well, he said, I'll fix your cars.
Now, it's only $30,000 of damage, though, so he still has, 999
billion, 970
left.
Which, in many ways, is enough.
I think that would do you for the rest of your life, I think.
Oh, sure, look, put it in the bank, save it away.
The interest on that would skyrocket. Like, you make a bit of money off it.
Oh, man, I don't think a bank would let you put that in.
$1 trillion? Yeah. I don't think so.
Because then they'd have to give you too much money, surely. Money is weird.
Why?
Because if you have...
Let's have a discussion about banking.
You can't just... Okay. If I wished for $1 billion...
Yes.
And then I had $1 billion, it wouldn't be worth what it was when I didn't have $1 billion.
What?
Because there's more money in the world now, so it's worth less. If I have $1 billion out of nowhere.
Fuck.
So if I was wishing for $1 billion, I'd have to wish for it to be from someone else to me.
Yes.
Not to just have it created new. I've put some thought into this.
And what would you lose though if it was $1 billion that was just created other than interest?
Like,
you can still spend it. It still costs the same currency wise.
That's true. There will be a little period while the market adjusts.
Yeah.
But within like a week or so, some prices would go up.
Right.
So if there was an extra $1 billion in the world, something that cost €4 might cost 10.
I don't think so.
Not that exact thing, but same principle.
Yeah, okay, I understand the principle, yeah. So, in a sort of share... Sorry.
This is off topic.
This is very off topic, weird news, but you would take the billion from somebody else.
Yeah, I would take it from, like...
Name one human.
Bono. I would wish for $1 billion to be transferred from Bono's account to mine. But I want him to do it.
Of course. Have to be Bono.
Yeah. He's got going spare.
Look, him and The Edge. Take it from The Edge as well.
You leave The Edge out of this.
Come on.
I'll take it from Larry Mullen.
You too. Take it from you too.
You too.
Good stuff.
Good one.
Thank you.
You too, from you too.
Clever.
Wasn't it?
I'm glad we had that discussion about shares and interest.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is a financial podcast.
Should we start a financial podcast?
He's always giving advice.
Because I have no money.
I owe money.
Yeah, I owe money to a lot of people.
The mafia.
I have no kneecaps.
Oh, man. Yeah. You only need one.
Yeah, technically you do. No, you don't. Surely you need more than one kneecap.
I'm getting by alright.
Just falls out of the room. Okay, so yeah, Florida man, $1 trillion, Donald Trump, smashing cars. Is this the best way to go about to get his $1 trillion?
I mean, look, there's news attention.
There is.
Surely, Trump's going to be pretty embarrassed.
Oh fuck. Better pay this guy off.
This is the thing that finally did it.
In fairness, right, if you have Florida man on your case, you've got to be worried.
That's true, he's not stopping.
Florida man is relentless. He will ruin your life.
It's inevitable.
He doesn't give a shit, right?
He'll ruin his life, he'll ruin your life.
He'll kill himself, he doesn't care. We're finishing off this week with a man with just, I don't know, Florida man has outdone himself.
Again.
Man with 3 active warrants arrested in search for stolen barbecue trailer. Now,
right.
It's not a crazy headline, but when you hear the news story itself, the man is a hero.
Okay.
A bit of a hero. Thieves left a trail leading to a stolen barbecue grill trailer and the arrest of 5 people, including a man and 3 active warrants. The man's name? Jim Bob Bearden.
Sorry, one more time, with feeling.
Jim Bob Bearden.
Jim Bob Bearden.
Which is worse, Rob Farquhar or Jim Bob Bearden?
Jim Bob Bearden sounds like the name of a man who conquered America.
Jim Bob Bearden. A barbecue grill trailer was marked for sale on Sleepy Hill Road in Lakeland, where the owner had chained the trailer and flattened the tyre as a precautionary measure against thieves.
Clever man.
To be fair, this was not the most difficult crime to solve, said the police. Both the victim and the deputies simply followed the trailer tracks left behind when they stole the trailer, because remember, one of the tyres is flat.
So you're just dragging it through the ground. It's like dragging a shovel behind you after committing a murder.
And they just followed the tracks, right?
Right. Where they found a thriving barbecue business.
Wait a minute. Deputies followed the trail to a nearby mobile home, where they spoke with the homeowner. The homeowner was 100% cooperative.
Excellent
stuff. And told deputies they could search anywhere on his property.
Except
in the dungeon. During the search, a deputy found a black tarp hanging between 2 trees in his backyard.
Jesus.
You'll never forget. You cannot imagine what's behind said black tarp.
Is it a woman cut in half? In a box.
Jesus.
It's a magic act.
Alright.
You never seen a magician?
No. Because behind it is something even more valuable. They encountered a man who said his name was Josh. Just standing behind the
Josh.
Hands in his pockets. What's up, dude?
Josh is cool.
Josh is pretty
he just
cool.
hangs out behind that tarp.
The post said Josh, who later turned out to be
Jim Bob?
Jim Bob Bearden told deputies a man named Tommy asked him to help push...
Here now. It was Tommy's fault, not
Jim Bob and Tommy.
Jim Bob and Tim
So,
Tom.
Jim Bob told deputies that a man named Tommy asked him to help push the trailer behind the bushes. But he refused to help because Jim Bob has principles.
He does. He knows what he's about.
Jim Bob, 32, pointed to a blue tarp hanging between two other trees in the backyard.
How many trees and tarps does this man have? More than he needs, surely.
Two more than he needs, I'd say. Yeah. In the backyard. Where underneath that blue tarp...
Don't.
Was the grill. Yes, it was, actually. Was Jim Bob again. It moved place.
Second Josh. He's got a twin.
After grilling Jim Bob...
Nice.
Deputies discovered that Jim Bob had 3 active Polk County warrants on a slew of drug charges.
Oh, no.
Including possession of meth. Jim Bob was arrested.
Which is worse, possession of meth or possession of a barbecue?
I could not believe you asked me that question halfway through. I thought, he could not be going to the barbecue here, but I'm assuming it's the meth.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's probably the
for
meth.
you, which one is it?
I mean...
I don't like barbecue.
Whoa, this is...
I know I do, but I think it's a very dad thing to be like, get out the barbecue and then burn everything to like an inch of his life.
Yeah.
Just cremate, and you're like, this is much nicer than if we had cooked it properly.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Your family barbecues are a thing to behold.
Is that not what you do?
No.
Alright, that's fair enough. That might just be us.
We used to get to light the barbecue. That was always fun.
Oh, fire.
Yeah,
fire's good.
You know?
Get children around fire, they'll light up.
I turned out grand.
You turned out fine. Why are you setting fire over there?
Look, I'm bored.
Some small controlled fires.
Connor, all of the small controlled fires are no longer small and no longer controlled.
They're one.
They've merged.
They're organised. Deputies interviewed the other people at the scene and arrested Angelica Marie Sanchez.
Ooh.
Two first names. Not as evil as Jim Bob.
But, a worthy accomplice.
And Denny Plumber.
That is... Jesus.
I just wanted to do the story because there's somebody called Bill Bob Bearden and Denny Plumber.
Denny Plumber. Denny Plumber, the mechanic?
Denny Plumber. Denny Plumber. On charges of possession of meth and paraphernalia.
What kind of paraphernalia?
So here's the thing. Who stole the trailer?
Well, you got Denny.
Because deputies said the thieves were identified as Tommy Parker and Daniel Parker Jr. Nothing to do with Jim Bob or Denny Plumber. So now the question, Sean, is why was Jim Bob Bearden standing behind that random black tarp in a random man's garden between two trees?
What? Okay. So it sounds like a father and son, maybe.
Well, obviously Tommy Parker and Daniel Parker Jr.
Yeah, they sound related.
I'm assuming they're related.
They're brothers or something.
Yeah.
But so they stole it. Is that what they're saying?
They're the thieves.
They're the thieves.
Nothing to do with Jim Bob or Denny Plumber. Where do Denny Plumber and Jim Bob come into this?
Well, they're friends with Josh, surely.
They're friends with Josh, Josh is Jim Bob. Isn't he?
Wait,
yeah. The guy behind the tarp, his name was Josh, and Josh turned out to be Jim Bob.
Okay. And the man in the mobile home.
Yes. Another random man.
Big garden, a lot of tarps.
Filled with tarps.
Just because he's isolating the wind from the garden.
Right.
So that the smoke from his big family barbecue.
Yeah, that he recently came into contact with.
No. He was looking... Because, you see, he always had it growing up. Right? He always had barbecues with the fam. But then he moved out. And then he was like, I don't have a barbecue, but I have all these friends. And two of the friends were like, listen.
My name's Jim Bob.
I saw one for sale, I'll go borrow it and then put it back later.
Yes. But they're the two Parker brothers.
The Parker brothers went off.
So
Jim Bob waited at home because they said, Jim Bob, you have 3 warrants out for your arrest.
You're too powerful. You've got 3 first names, you cannot be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
Yes.
But if you get caught, you'll definitely go to prison.
Yeah.
So we'll just go grab it.
You hide behind that black tarp in a sort of reveal later on.
Yes. If anyone asks, your name is Josh.
Yeah.
And then
but
everything happens.
The minute somebody questions you, immediately go back on the Josh statement.
Oh, flip-flop.
Flip-flop as quick as possible, because you have no other background information.
Because if you're caught, you don't want to lie.
But lies at the start, unless they ask you a further question.
Of course.
What's your name? Josh. How old are you? My name is Jim Bob.
Okay. Jim Bob, how old are you? My name's Josh.
He's broken.
we need to reset him.
So Jim Bob, Denny Plummer, they're all involved here. The Parker brothers. There's a colourful cast. Who is the leader of this colourful cast of miscreants?
It has to be Jim Bob, right? Just on name power alone.
He's got 3 first names.
I think that's enough. And then, what's his... who's the lady with 2 first names?
Angelica Marie Sanchez.
We haven't talked about Angelica Marie Sanchez.
She's not around really, though.
Unless she was getting the supply... She was getting the gas for the barbecue.
Oh.
And she was just away while it all went down.
So, not involved.
No, she paid good money for that gas, you know.
Yeah, she's like the only upstanding person.
Yeah, she is like by the book.
Pays by the money. Lads, what have you done? I left for 5 minutes.
I would have gotten a barbecue.
You left Jim Bob behind the tarp. You know he's afraid of tarps.
You know if he sees darkness he falls asleep.
Like a cat. He rolls up in amongst himself.
He was so happy when they found him.
Oh, Florida man.
That's a few Florida men.
Florida men and a Florida woman combined together as 5 geniuses to steal one barbecue trailer.
And all that paraphernalia they had.
Oh man, they just had so much mate. Sean, that is the end of Weird News this week.
There was a lot of stories there that I just didn't know what to do with.
Yeah,
because
you were lost.
There's so much going on in some of them.
Boys, there's a lot to divulge into it.
Yes.
We don't have enough time to get into the mindset of a lot of these people.
A lot of Florida people.
I think we've figured out one thing that we can take from this is one, invest your shares.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Bitcoin
ideally.
Is the big thing. Buy high, sell low. That's what I've heard.
Because money is meaningless.
Money is meaningless.
Until you have it.
Another thing, rob you too. Bono doesn't deserve all that money.
Rob Farquhar.
Lord Farquaad. And just generally, how did you remember Lord Farquaad but couldn't remember the Robin Hood scene?
Because
do you want to take us out, Sean?
Yeah, thanks for listening to this episode of... Was it Weird News Wednesdays or Movie Mondays?
Don't even get me started.
Because you made a mistake earlier.
See,
I'd like
funny.
to come back to that.
It's funny because I made that mistake.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesdays. We'll be back on Friday with an episode of Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and another Weird News Wednesday will happen next week.
Movie Mondays was a bit different this week.
It was a bit different. We did a review of the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah.
Part of the Lazarus Pit series that we might do. If people like it, let us know. Yeah. Every so often. We're not committing to anything.
Absolutely not. No commitment.
Do 3 shows a week, lads.
Jesus Christ.
All of our social links are in the description if you'd like to follow us on any of those. We also have a link to our Patreon if you'd like to contribute to the production of the show. Don't worry if you can't. Just tell one human being that we exist. And that would be lovely.
I think that's all.
That's it.
That is it for the Weird News Wednesdays. I've been Conor Lawler.
I've been Shaun.
I'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.